Come on.
Ah, cool. I think I have everything ready.
Spin this over to here. Slide this bad boy this way.
Oh, right. What happened to that?
There we go. Oh, yeah.
Holy moly.
Better?
Alrighty then. I need to pack a fucking bowl before I start. What the fuck am I doing?
It's literally what I'm doing right now as well. Right there with you.
Oh, shit.
Plug in the nose.
There we go. Is there weed in here? No, there's not weed in there. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna need that. There's so much shit on this table in front of me. Holy moly. Oh, I got that. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, let's do that. That's a good idea. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, here it is. God, there's so much stuff. I don't know what to do. Uh-oh. You know what? I'll keep this down here. Oh. Okay. Okie dokie. Ooh, that looks really good.
See if I can get the light on.
My roommate.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Homegrown, right in this house.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess let's get I'm fucking really high. Let's get going. Welcome to the Earths Suckhole. On today's episode, we have a peeing astronaut, a new paranormal series, and an AI that wants us dead. My name's Kevin. How's it going,
I'm Keith? Hey, man. Going good. Thanks for having me back.
I know we haven't recorded in a while, but you know what? What can you do? Sometimes you get stoned and you forget to record. Whatever. Before we go into the segments, I wanted to mention something that I noticed the other day. And there's this artist named Candy Ken, and that he's a very controversial artist. He has this song called Porn Star. There's a lot of dicks, a lot of vaginas in the music video. You can only find it on Pornhub, but he's removed all of his old music. He's removed everything that like couldn't be listened to by kids, you know? It's because his wife is fucking pregnant. I don't blame him.
Man.
I don't blame him. But if you do want to listen to Candy Ken, you got to go on a Pornhub.
That sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see it.
How have you been doing?
Oh, man. I've been pretty good. Been a little stressed. We got a 60-day notice to terminate our tenancy because they're going to move in. They're selling their house and they're moving into our condo. So I think we found a place through my work, which will be cool.
Oh, good.
Since I work at the property management company now. And so, yeah, by the end of the month or the end of March, we will be moved out of here. I'll be in a new balcony filming next time. We do a
Awesome.
podcast.
I'm in a new room in the same house. I had a roommate move out, so I took the big room with the bed with the bathroom. So now I've got. It might sound a little echoey, but I'm working on it. I'm fucking working
It
on it.
doesn't sound bad, to be honest.
No,
I don't hear much of an echo.
honestly, I
Oh,
have this acoustic guitar right here, and every time there's like, I can hear the strings humming, the sound come off the strings.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Give me 20 seconds. I forgot to bring a lighter. It's in my other song. I keep them at the top of the song. It's a perfect little lighter holder, but I'm out of extra lighters, so I've been using just the one. I ordered some. I ordered actually two 6 packs of orange Bix. So I'm gonna have
Oh, nice.
12 orange, all orange, my favorite color. All
Fuck,
right,
that's
I'll
my
be.
favorite color too.
Oh, sick! Hell yeah! I'll be right back. Real
Sounds
quick.
good.
Holy. And we got a car alarm going off outside. That's always good.
Yeah, man, that car is really going on.
Oh my god. I wish I had some sort of headphones that like mute everything but me. Instead of noise canceling, like microphone noise canceling, I guess.
Yeah, it's so hard to get like a studio quality podcast when you record remotely on fucking Skype. But you know what? I'll figure it out one day.
All right, perfect. I got back and the alarm went off.
Cool. Well, with these hits, I guess we'll get into the segment after this.
Sounds good.
Ooh.
Also brought my trusty TMNT cooler bag with
Straight the fuck up.
beers.
You know, I'm wearing a Surreal Talk shirt.
Oh, hell yeah. Focus Look, I saw that. I didn't know it's Surreal Talk. That's awesome.
Well, let's get into some fucked facts. Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
My headphones. Oh no. Okay. Here we go. Fucked fact number 1. Buzz Aldrin was the first astronaut to pee on the moon.
Whoa. Yeah. Cheers. I'm drinking it's called Fruitlands, Modern Times. It's a California brewery.
I love sour beers. This is just a Pilsner. It's a cheap one, local Pacific
Nice.
Pilsner. It's good. I've been on the
Oh, yeah.
PBRs a lot, and like, it's starting to not taste very good because I drink so many of them, you know? So I had to switch to something else really cheap. Fuck fact number 2. Beer was considered a soft drink in Russia until 2011.
Oh, shit. I mean, it's got carbonation, right? Cheers to Russia. To Mother Russia.
Mother Russia. Dos Fadonia. Fact fuck number 3. If you wanted to watch every video on YouTube, you would have to watch 55 core hours worth of videos as of now, minus what you've already watched. And every minute you spend watching a new video, 100 hours of video are added. So basically, you cannot watch every video on YouTube.
You wouldn't have enough time.
Yeah, it's impossible. There's just so much uploaded.
I mean, dude, just the subscriptions I have, I try to watch them while I'm at work. So it's like I don't have to necessarily be super focused on them, but at least I'm hearing the info. And I have my little phone like below my computer so I can see if I need to reference what's going on. But just in my subscriptions alone, which I don't feel like I have that many, I have maybe, I don't know, for 20 subscriptions, maybe even less than that. And I can't even keep up with that, dude. Like I'm like always like a week behind on all my notifications and shit.
I just went through a purge of my YouTube subscription list and got rid of like probably 40 channels that I was just either don't like anymore or just subscribed to a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I'm still subscribed to like probably 200 fucking channels though, you know?
Damn.
And a lot of them probably don't even upload anymore. I got to go through it, but the ones that I do really watch, like it's probably like 50 channels, that I watch hardcore. Epic Mealtime is uploading every Tuesday again.
Epic meal time. Nice.
Yeah, they're amazing. They still fucking blow my mind. Like the stuff that they're doing nowadays, it's like they got really like they got too much money there for a while, and now they're back to like taking all the microwave stuff available and putting them into burritos and stuff. It's
All
fucking
right.
back to the basics.
Nice.
Fucking guy shaved his face too, Harley Morenstein.
Oh,
He
so
looks
it
like
looks
a
way different.
oh,
I'm
he
sure.
looks like a fucking vegetable now. Like it's weird. He followed the Earths Suckhole on Twitter. He like commented on a bunch of our stuff and like started to follow us. It was really awesome.
Dude, that's badass.
Yeah. Um. Let's do some weather report. I'll do it on my phone. Today's weather is in Bosnia.
Bosnia, is that in Yugoslavia?
I'm not sure what Bosnia is. I just remember that name, so I wrote it down and decided to do the weather there.
Nice. All right.
Bosnia weather. Currently in. Is it a country?
Maybe it is its own country. That's what I was just thinking when I said Yugoslavia. I'm like, maybe it's its own country.
Alexa, what is Bosnia?
According to Wikipedia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, abbreviated B or B and H, sometimes called Bosnia-Herzegovina and often known informally as Bosnia, is a country in South and Southeast Europe, located within the Balkans. Sarajevo is the capital and largest city.
Alexa, shut up. So let's do the city of Sarajevo. I'm definitely not saying that right, and I'm sorry to everyone that lives there that listens to the podcast, which is probably 0 of you. But it is currently -2 there, Celsius, and in Fahrenheit that is let's see.
Yes.
-2. Calculation. Stupid calculations. -2 is 28.4 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ooh, okay.
It's fucking cold, man. And it's really fucking clear there as well. So it's like a bitter fucking cold. Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, fucking you get learned every day about some shit, right? I fucking had no idea Bosnia was a country. God, should have looked at a map more.
Problem with information like that for me was I would get 100% on a world map where I'd have to put all the countries and all the capitals, but that's because I would just memorize it. And I had like photographic memory, so I could remember like where each thing was. And I would just create acronyms to know, like, Turkey, Bosnia, Yugoslavia, so like TUV, and I'd make a sentence. But problem with learning shit like that is like now I don't know any of it. You know what I mean? Like I didn't retain a single thing, really.
Yeah, that's fucked. I totally get that though. I know some kids who had photographic memories when like we were like younger, and now you'd think they'd smoke a pound of weed a day because they can't remember fuck all.
Yep.
It's just the way it is, I guess.
Real. Yeah, it's not the same as it was back in like high school and college. I could like just visually see shit in my head. It was crazy.
Fucking A. Well, let's do a movie review to ignore. Today's movie is not a movie, it's a TV show. It's called Truth Seekers, and it has Nick Frost in it. It's on I'm watching it on Prime. It might be on Netflix. There's only 4 or 5 episodes. It's very fucking good. He's like Nick Frost is like a tech repairman, and then he has a YouTube channel on the side where he goes to abandoned places and investigates like paranormal activity. And then,
oh, nice.
And then one of the guys that he's training on his job, he keeps bringing him along to these haunted places, and they keep finding all these haunted shit going on. It's good, and it's like slightly funny, but like it's got a good like seriousness to it, though. You know, I like seeing Nick Frost do like the less funny stuff. He's good at everything. Good at everything. Yeah, 13 out of 16 ampersands.
It's pretty high.
Yeah, it's a
just like
fucking good
just like
show.
us.
Have you seen anything good recently?
Man, you know what? I was just thinking if there's anything worth noting. Of course, as soon as you said movie review, um, honestly, I'm trying to think. Movies I've seen lately, there's nothing that's been like super great. They've just been kind of mediocres,
Mm.
run of the mill. I saw one that was pretty trippy. It was an interesting concept. It just wasn't like the best storyline slash delivery, I guess. Um, and I think it was called like synchronic, like
Hmm.
synthetic chronic, I guess. So it was about like this fake drug, and these people. I guess what would happen, like they would. There was these two medics, and they were going to these scenes, like crime scenes, and like people would have like weird weapons, like fucking like a big ass sword in their back, or like they got shot with crossbow and arrows or some shit like that, and they're all using this drug, synchronic. And so the one dude's daughter, I think, uses it, and she gets like she disappears. Like they don't know where the fuck she is. And so the one his friend starts like he starts trying it, and he realizes it like the first time he does it, he takes it, and then all of a sudden he's like in this swamp, right? And then there's like this conquistador from like the fucking 1700s or something, like trying to fucking kill him all of a sudden, like getting hunted. And so and then he comes back because it's like it's like a limited amount of time or whatever that you trip, I guess. And what it does is it sends you like back in time to whatever fucking place you're doing the drug at, which is really crazy. And depending on how many like hits you do, like how far back in time you can go or something. So he finds he ends up finding out where the girl is. Basically, he like goes where she did the drugs and like gets her and brings her back to real time. It was an interesting movie. Again, it could have been better, but worth watching, I'd say.
It's got
Yeah.
Anthony Mackie in it. I just looked it up. I love Anthony Mackie. He was what the fuck did I just watch? Okay, I was watching a movie last night. I fell asleep. It's a new one on Netflix
Is
where
that
it's like a war
is he
movie.
the dude?
Where
Is he
he's
the
like,
dude from 50 Shades of Grey? Is that Anthony? What's his
no,
face?
Anthony Mackie is a Falcon in the Avengers. You
Oh,
know?
okay.
Yeah. And yeah, he was in this good movie. I fell asleep last night. It was like, I don't know what time I fell asleep, but this guy who's like a drone pilot, he's like told to not shoot at this like truck with like a fucking rocket launcher in it, but he does anyways and ends up killing 2 Marines, but saves 38 other Marines.
Oh, right.
But
Okay.
then, so instead of a court martialing him, um, they put him on the ground, right, to go do surveillance with this other guy who's taking vaccines into like a war torn part of this country, and that's Anthony Mackie. But it ends up that he's not even a human. He's like a really high advanced AI. Who they have these things
Oh,
called grunts that are like on the ground military robots, but then he's like a way more advanced thing. He's like, your phone's fucking AI. I'm off the fucking hook. It was great. It was awesome seeing him in that. It was
yeah.
really fucking good, but again, I didn't finish it, so I can't say what the end was like because
Okay.
sometimes that ruins a fucking movie. Definitely, I'm gonna look
Well,
up the
yeah, that too.
synchronic movie.
Yeah, I mean, I was very vague. Like, you can watch it and probably still not really, I didn't spoil too much, I don't think.
No, I mean, there's lots of good names in it. Like Jamie Dornan is in it, and he's really good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna give it a shot. Anyways, might as well.
That's how I felt. And, that's it. It was entertaining enough.
Yeah,
I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't blown away.
I mean, as long as the movie it doesn't piss you off while you watch it because it's so bad, I think it's a win.
Yeah,
Excuse me, beer makes me burpy.
it does. It's because it's a, what are they classified as? A soda or a fizzy beverage or something?
Oh, it's
I can't remember.
a soft drink.
Soft drink. That's right.
That's fucking hilarious. Oh god, I'm not looking forward to this. Traditional cooking with Kevin it is.
Uh-oh. What do
Um
we got today?
so I made a cranberry loaf, but I made it out of cricket flour. So
Cricket flour, huh?
But then I put it in. I made it a while ago. It's made out of crickets and cranberries.
All right.
But then I put it in the freezer, and I was planning on eating it on this show. It's still frozen. So my plan is to just gnaw at the fucking thing.
Nice.
It's pretty frozen. Took it out of the freezer like 20 minutes
kind of
ago.
like it's almost like a popsicle. You know, you can just
I
suck on
guess
a little bit to get the flavor.
the top is kind of
Defrosted a little bit.
and let me fucking tell you, people that say, "Oh, you're making things out of fucking bugs. That's disgusting. How could you do that?" Yeah, you're right. This is fucked up. I hate eating crickets. It's probably the way of the future, and it disgusts the shit out of me. Here we go. Oh, I can't even get the tin off. It's so frozen.
You got a bite.
A little bit helpful. Oh, very lemony. I forgot about that.
I have had I've had chocolate covered ants, and those were not bad.
I've done like a scorpion and a lollipop.
Oh yeah, I did that as a kid too. I remember that shit. I didn't eat the scorpion though.
I tried cricket flour a few years ago, but they didn't grind them up enough, and there was like legs in my teeth, and it was too much. This one was like, this one looks like flour. You can't even tell the difference.
It literally does, yeah.
It's just the idea of it.
You could feed that to me, and I wouldn't, I'd think it's some sort of cranberry cake or whatever.
I mean, it is a cranberry cake.
Yes. I mean, you would fool me. I would have no idea that crickets were involved, I don't think.
I mean, to be honest, that's pretty fucking good.
It looks like you're not having a hard time eating it.
No, that's probably the first traditional cooking I enjoyed.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful. Very good. Very proper. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Dropped my pipe.
Oh, okay.
Cleared it out for me, though.
What happened?
Wow. That all tied together really nicely with the movie review being about, talking about Anthony Mackie playing that AI.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because that's got something to do with the next segment. So let's get into some conspiracy. As we hurtle through the year of 2021, we find ourselves with more and more AI technology in our homes. We use these devices to make our lives easier, but perhaps this is the AI who is controlling us, making us lazy and fat. So when they do want to take us over, they find us weak and unimportant. Very easy to conquer. It's a thought I've been having for a little while. AI has really taken over our lives. I literally have you-know-who right in front of me. There's this stupid bitch Cortana on my computer who can never fucking hear me, though. Yeah, there's all of these AIs there's AI that writes content for comedy places now. They don't even have human writers anymore.
Holy shit.
And I'm starting to think like maybe the AI is so smart that they make it seem like they're dumb and we're in control, but we're really not in control. We're really not. They're really calling the shots right now. And we just don't realize it.
Yeah, dude, that's what I fear. Is like if they wanted, they could just start sending missiles and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like they can overwrite whatever codes and encryptions we have.
I really do think that they've been calling shots from behind the scenes, fucking making us lazy and stuff, making us hate each other. I mean, that's already in human nature, but it's been happening at a much more advanced rate in recent years since AI has
accelerated.
Yeah,
exponentially growing in that,
and I don't know. It's a theory. I can't prove it because Alexa would never tell me. She didn't even turn on. Yeah, I mean, AI is sort of a scary thing. We use it all the time. We should really stop using AI as much.
I agree. I mean, just think about how many movies there are where the future is the AIs take over the world. Many,
Right?
many. I mean, of course, there's The Matrix and Terminator, and those are the mainstream that everybody knows, but there's hundreds of others.
I mean, you know what was cool about the Matrix is, have you ever seen the Animatrix? It was like,
Yeah.
so I didn't realize that they actually explained what happened to the sky in that movie, where humans nuked it themselves to try to get the solar panels to not work on the robots. So then the robots just turned the humans
Shut
into their own
down.
batteries.
Yep.
It's super tight, man.
The
It's like
Animatrix.
cool.
Yep. Yeah.
Matrix 4 is gonna be awesome as fuck.
I'm excited for it. 100%.
How about we do some Reddit stories?
Ooh, Reddit stories sound good. Before we do that, can I do, it'll be real quick, but my own conspiracy that I have.
Go right ahead.
Uh,
You don't have to be quick about it. Unfold it as much as you want here.
all right. Well, I don't know. I mean, I've even seen articles that almost mirror what, and these are thoughts that I've had for at least like 10, 15 years. Get bait.
GB.
Um, so I definitely believe there's like got to be life somewhere else. There's too many planets, billions and billions of planets out there, and other solar systems and stars and shit and whatever. But again, I get what the real smart scientists are saying. How it's like, yeah, they're probably out there, but they're so far away that there's like no way for them to even get to us. And that also kind of makes sense. I mean, of course, they might be develop wormholes or hyperdrives or whatever the fuck they can to get here, but it also, I don't know. I can't say for sure. However, like there's obviously lots of UFO sightings. You see them on videos and cameras, and like I feel like yes, there's obviously fake ones, but I think people really do see shit in the sky. I've seen weird shit that I can't explain in the sky myself,
Me as well.
and I know tons of others who have as well. But there's that whole movie, like The Fourth Kind, and that's what really I think got me into this theory that I came up with talking to my friends, I guess probably. And that movie is about when you get abducted from the aliens, and that whole movie was like supposed to be based on true stories, but then it turns out that it wasn't, I guess. But
Kind of was. I can explain that after.
yeah, loosely based. Yeah, I read about that too. Saw like YouTube videos explaining about it. But either way, it was about a psychiatrist. I know you know, but for anyone that maybe not know, a psychiatrist who was talking to these people and hypnotizing them to try and bring back their memories of what happened. And a lot of them are basically explaining like alien abductions, and there's people in the rooms looking at them and they can't move, and then they get taken. But and then they'll even start like levitating, or like their mouth will just like unhinge the jaw and weird shit will happen. And so my thought was like, yeah, like I don't think all these people are just making this up. And this was all like in Alaska. It was like in a kind of a concentrated area. So my theory is that it's not actually aliens that are abducting these people. Is that it's most likely the own U.S. government using the stealth technology that they have, like just basically UFOs, and going there, maybe even wearing fucking costumes or however they want to do it, and abducting these people, taking them up, taking them to a base, doing experiments on them, because they all experience like the same type of weird shit. They get taken, they get weird experiments done on them, and then they get fucking dropped off back at their house. And so I think that it's not aliens and that it's the government, and they're taking the people, they're fucking doing experiments and fucking bringing them back. That's my conspiracy.
I mean, I personally do not think that's very out there. That's very like under the realm of possibility. You could mark
Right?
that one down as plausible, you know? I mean,
Obviously, I have no evidence
of
by any
course.
means.
I mean,
But
these are all theories just based on ideas that we have. But
exactly.
when you're theorizing alien abduction, and you start to think like maybe it is impossible for aliens to get to Earth. Maybe it is because they're so fucking far away. And if that's the case, then what the fuck is happening to these people? You know?
Right.
And that would properly fucking explain the whole thing. And they could go in there wearing costumes quite easily. They wouldn't even need to be very good costumes because he'd be
Yeah,
all
they just
drugged up,
drug the people. Exactly. Yeah.
so fuzzy in the mind. I'm afraid to get black bag tonight. Thanks. That's a very good theory. I like that one a lot.
Right on. Thanks, man.
I
figured you might jive on that one too.
Yeah, that's a really great fucking theory, and I'm sure I've thought about that at some point too. And now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like there are stories that some people think like there was a story where somebody saw a UFO in like the 90s in like Europe somewhere. And when they saw them, they weren't aliens at all, but they were like humans coming off and they were speaking German and they thought that they were like Nazis,
Oh,
and that it's possible that the Nazis maybe really did make it to Antarctica or possibly the moon because Hitler had space. He was trying to get to space. Who says he didn't? Right? What, America says they fucking didn't?
mean,
of course America's gonna say that
yeah.
the Nazis didn't make it up there,
I mean, I have a German cousin. I almost wonder if they know more about what type of shit Hitler did. You know what I mean? Like, just because, like you said, Americans, they're going to want to censor us and tell us their narrative that they want us to think.
Right?
But, like, in actual Germany, it's like, do they have more information about what the fuck he was doing? Because I've seen all sorts of shit about the bells, the fucking UFO bells that he had. And
the fucking bell, dude. Like, what the fuck was that thing? There's so much information on that, but it's just nobody's ever found it. That's the thing. I think it was a prototype of an engine. I really do personally believe that they made it to space. Possibly Hitler was, or a Nazi was the first person on the moon. It's very possible. Why the fuck have we never been back to the moon since? Maybe the Nazis really were there.
yeah.
And it's not like, the Americans finally go there, find the Nazis. It's not like the Nazis are going to kill them because then everyone would know that something's there. And it's not like the Americans are going to say anything because who the fuck wants to hear that the Nazis are on the goddamn moon?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. And yeah.
Now that's an interesting theory I've never thought of, to be honest. How the Nazis had went to the moon, and that's why we haven't went back. Is they were like, nope, don't fucking come back.
Right? They were like, we're gonna fucking kill all of you if you come back. We could crash the whole moon into the earth, and you'd all be fucked. I don't know.
I like it.
Alexa, read us a Reddit story.
– Getting your selection from Audible. Resuming Robert
No,
Kirkman's
Alexa.
The Walking Dead.
Alexa, stop. Alexa,
Does that
open Reddit.
Parents of Reddit, what are one of those parental moments when you should be angry and punish your children, but instead you're trying not to die laughing? Me. Calling out, son, what are you doing? It was too quiet. 3-year son, yelling back, I'm not drawing on the walls. Would you like to hear another post?
Yes, please.
My kids are now adults. Back in the day when the old one was a toddler, he drew pictures on his bedroom walls. I counseled him about coloring on the walls. Later that day, hadn't heard from him for a while, went to check up. He was in his bedroom, had found that all his color markers would stack end to end when the caps were removed. He was coloring on the ceiling. He grinned and said, Daddy, I'm not coloring on the walls.
Nice.
Would you like to hear another post?
Yes, one more.
Police officers of Reddit, what's the weirdest thing you've caught teenagers or kids doing that is illegal but you found hilarious?
My brother was a cop who worked nights in Minneapolis. One snowy night near the U of M campus, he noticed a car leaving, so he pulled them over thinking there would be alcohol involved. Nope, it was a car full of deaf people having an argument which included the driver. He just told the driver to not sign and drive.
Would you like to hear another post?
No, thank you.
That's pretty funny.
Thanks for using Reddit
Just like
stories.
flashing.
If you enjoyed this skill, Please consider leaving us a review. Have a great day.
Yeah, that's so fucking hilarious. Just
Yeah, like a sign debate, like they're all yelling at each other in sign language. I can't imagine what that even looks like. Sounds awesome.
told the driver not to sign, just drive. That's so fucking great. Well, let's do Florida or fiction.
Ooh, yes, my favorite. I'm gonna lose again, dude. I've lost every time.
Florida or fiction is a segment where I've written down 3 Florida man articles. One of them is fake, 2 of them are real, and Keith here has to figure out which one is the fake. So far, I'm on a good roll. It's only like 2. It's only been found out twice out of like over 50 episodes now, I think. Something like that.
Dude.
Alrighty.
That's good.
Number 1. Florida man begging for food at KFC, stabbed by a customer. Number 2. Florida man arrested for playing U2 so loud you could hear it half a mile away. Number 3. Florida man pleads guilty to chopping off wife's lover's penis.
Oh man, I think my initial gut is to go with number 1 with the KFC. It's very plausible, but I don't know. For some reason, it's always the ones that I think are going to be plausible. That is, you did it fake, so I'm going with number 1, KFC.
Editor Kevin, please insert a whatever the fuck you want. Wrong. It is number 2. Florida man arrested for playing U2 so loud you could hear it half a mile away.
Son of a bitch, dude. I was really considering that one, too. That was like the second closest. Oh, got me again.
Because I think everyone knows about the guy that chopped off the other dude's penis.
Yeah. That one, I actually wasn't sure. I had not confirmed on that, but I was like, yeah, that's probably for real. Like, I didn't even question that one.
I have a little side note written here under this, and it says the man who chopped off the dude's penis, he got 20 years in prison for that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
as he should. I mean, that's a tough penalty. I don't know what happened to make him do that, though. That's where I feel bad, because obviously something happened in that situation where he got that angry that he chopped off that dude. So it's.
I mean, he must have caught them in bed or something, right? Like.
Exactly, right? That's what I'm saying. He was doing something not cool.
Yeah. It does say his wife's lover's penis, so it does make sense, actually.
Yep. Well, there you go. That's what it was. That sucks, dude. Well, I mean, he could have killed both of them. A lot of people do that. You find that happening, you're both dead.
Yeah, that happens a lot of the time, too. Well, yeah, let's do the spinning wheel of shit.
Oh, yeah.
So the spinning wheel of shit is still fucked. No, last time I said I'd fix it by now, but you know what? I didn't. Get over it. So pick a number between 1 and 4, Keith.
We'll go with 4.
4 is tell me something personal about your life.
All right, something personal about my life. Let's see. Well, I can say I was born in New Jersey. A lot of people don't know that because I grew up in Ohio, in Cincinnati. Moved there when I think I was 5. And so born in Jersey. I lived in Texas when I was a baby, from like 1 to 3, 0 to 3. I was in Texas, so I had a Southern accent. There's another thing you might not know about me. When I was really young, I had a Southern accent from Texas. And then we moved to Florida just for like a year and a half. My little brother was born there in West Palm Beach in Florida. Then that's when we moved. Yeah, he's a Florida man. But kind of like him, luckily, thankfully or luckily, he didn't really grow up there. We grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio, which wasn't too bad. It's pretty cool, I guess, overall, looking back on it. And now I live out here in San Diego. So there you go. There's 2 things. I was born in New Jersey, and I used to have a Texas Southern accent.
Cool. Now you pick a number for me between 1 and 4.
All right. I'm going to go with 2 then.
2, I got to sing a song. Singing a song, drinking a beer, smoking some weed, still singing a song. I'm on a podcast, getting drunk and high, and I'm singing a song so great you can't deny. Hey,
yeah.
Awesome.
Nice. Cheers
Well,
to your song. That was
cheers.
great.
Ah. I swear it's not COVID. I have nothing left. If you have anything to add?
No, I can't say I do. I wish I really want to come up with like my own type of segment thing, but I still have not had the like epiphany. It's kind of been in the back of my mind, like
it'll come to you eventually, and then bada bing, bada boom, it'll be there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I do enjoy that I normally can relate to whatever stories you bring up, and then throw some sort of similar, conspiracy or fucking movie review or something like that. So at least I can contribute in that regard.
Contribute a lot to these podcasts, Keith. Because I can't do this shit alone. I always need another person to have like a conversation with. It just doesn't work doing it by myself.
I can feel you. It would be very weird to just do this whole thing by yourself, I would think, yeah.
I've done a couple episodes by myself. Like even that live stream I did for an hour. It was weird doing it by myself.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Well, yeah. You can find the Earths Suckhole on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, TikTok, YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Also, look up Rant of Whatever. That's my other podcast that I do just by myself. It's like they're short episodes. I just get high and talk about random stuff, movies. Also, if you want to email us for suggestions, say hi, or tell us to go fuck ourselves, you can email us at fuck, I just had to swallow that. What the fuck was that? You can email us at You can email us at earthsuckhole@gmail.com. Now, is there anything else I may have forgotten? Oh yeah! Go fuck yourself! Ha Thank you, Keith.
Yeah, man. No worries. Thank you. Another fun time, I think.
Yeah, it's fun doing the podcast with you. I wish Megan was on board to do right now, but she's going through some stuff, so whatever. I mean, she'll come back eventually.
Right on. Yeah, Megan's good too. She's funny. She cracks me up when I listen or watch with her on there. So I listened to, I did it on the Apple podcast, so I just listened. I didn't really watch too many YouTube episodes until you invited me. And now I've watched, the recent ones on YouTube. So sweet.
Yeah. YouTube's the best way to watch us. That's where we're gonna get our money eventually. You need to get to like 4,000 watch hours or something or whatever. And like for months we were at like 90 watch hours. And then I started to do all these like sighting videos, and now it's jumped to like 250 something watch hours. We're gonna fucking get there. We'll fucking get there, all right. Boom, be monetized.
Sick.
Well, anyways. I will catch you later, Keith. Thank you very much.
All right, man.
Okay.
For sure, man.
Bye.
Peace.